Bill headed to Governor Lee's desk makes changes to the state of Tennessee's fourth grade retention law. News Channel 11's Karen Jenkins explains the change to the law and tells us how it will impact local students.
Yeah, so we're talking about those students who didn't do well on their third grade TCAP, but they were allowed to advance to fourth grade provided they received that extra tutoring all year. If those students again did poorly on their fourth grade TCAP, previously they'd be automatically held back. And that didn't sit well with parents or educators.
Most students would probably say it's a relief when TCAPs are over. And during this year's exams, an estimated 6,000 fourth graders across the state, 55 here in Kingsport, had the extra pressure of automatic retention if they didn't show adequate improvement on the English language portion of the test from third grade. But Tennessee lawmakers passed a bill on the last day of their session changing that.
This bill would allow them to meet with the principal, with parents, or whoever was doing with the guardian of that child, and then the teacher to say, what does this child need? Does this child need to stay back another year? Does this child need to go forward?
Dr. Holly Flora, Chief Academic Officer for Elementary Education in Kingsport, says while she's happy with the bill, in reality, she feels the decision to retain a student should have never been taken away from those that are closest to the child or based on one test score.
We are still very grieved at the third grade retention law. There is very little research to support retention. In fact, there are much higher dropout rates for students who are retained, higher incarceration rates. Actually, their academic progress usually slows after that.
Those who are advanced to the fifth grade, though, will again be required to receive tutoring through the school year. And Dr. Flora says she hopes state funding for the tutoring will continue because it's really helping.
We are seeing improvements for students who are in tutoring. In addition to that, of course, we're doing extra support during the school day for those students and trying to provide as much support as we can.
And I did follow up with a parent of a fourth grader that I spoke to before about this, and she says she is relieved about the changes, but she says, you know, that won't make up for all the stress and anxiety she and her fourth grader have had all year leading up to the TCAP test. And by the way, she says she still hasn't heard about her son's scores. Apparently those won't be back for a few weeks.